I was walking up here yesterday because I had breakfast in the restaurant. Walking up, and this guy starts walking beside me, and we're kind of in lockstep as we walk along. And he goes, "G'day, Bill." I say, "Hello." I say, "What's your name, mate?" And he tells me his name. He says, Bill, today I've been sober for 2 years," he said. "For 2 years." And I said, "Oh, congratulations. Do you go to the AA meeting here?" He goes, "Yes, I do." And he said, "Mate," he said, "your people have been just wonderful to me. Just wonderful. I came here and I was drinking, and slowly I stopped drinking," he said. And he said, "You guys, you've found me a place. I've got a place to live in. I've stopped drinking. I've been sober for 2 years, and you guys are there whenever I'm falling off, whenever things are getting tough in my life." He said, "I can't thank you enough." And I thought, well, the thank you is in the fact that he's sober, And he said, he then pulled out his wallet and he said, "Look, Bill, I got money in my wallet," he said. "For the first time in decades," he said, "I've got money in my wallet." And kind of brings tears to your eyes, And how does that happen? It happens because of the loving compassion that's shown. But loving compassion, I have found, comes from suffering. Unless you're really up against the wiles of life, up against the sandstorms of life, and you struggle and you whatever, unless you've really been battered by life, you're not as compassionate as you can be, You're not. And here Jesus is saying, look, I could be that mighty emperor. I could be that leader of armies, and we could kill and maim and rape and all of that sort of stuff and drive the Romans out. But that ain't going to last. That ain't going to last. What lasts is loving compassion, right? And because that guy said that 2,000 years ago, this guy 2,000 years later finds a new life. That's what lives, rather than the empires, all the empires that have risen and fell during that time because of those wannabe dictators who believe they can rule the world. Amen.